Good morning, guys, and welcome to my channel Prodbug. And today I am come up with a very awesome, interesting topic is chatbot. Okay, so we are going to see how we can create a chatbot in very simple language and not that much of coding, and we are going to implement the chatbot using the Python. Okay, even if you don't know the Python, it's okay. I'm going to cover the basics of Python, which we are going to be useful in our code of chatbot. So if you are already aware about the Python, you can just forward this video a bit, and if you are completely new to the Python, it's absolutely fine with me. I'm going to cover all the Python basics, and even if you want to learn the Python, I have covered 50% of the Python in this particular tutorial. So this particular chapter I'm focusing on both topic, like I want to focus on the Python part as well, and the second part will be on the chatbot. So depending upon your interest, just try to learn whatever things you want to do. Okay, so you must have heard about the chatbots, right? Whenever you are going to the net banking or any banking site or any healthcare sector, you see that every time that bots keep on coming. Whenever you visit a site, suddenly a chat bot comes up. Okay, how may I help you, right? So there are a lot of chat bots available from the Amazon, Google, Microsoft. All these are companies are implementing chat bots. So it's not that much difficult. We are going to implement a very basic chatbot in this particular chapter, and I can assure you that after completing this video, you can implement your own chatbot. And even if you are not from a coding background, still you can implement the chatbot. Okay, I am going to give you the code, and you can easily play out with that. And if you have any background of any language, Java, JavaScript, or any other language, it will be really easy for you to understand this particular topic. Okay, so let's quickly jump into the chatbot code. So before that, you need to install the Python on your laptop before starting with this series. Okay, so to implement, so I'm not going to deep into the installation part of the Python, but you can directly go to the Python website and download the Python. Make sure that you are installing the third version of the Python. Okay, and if you have a MacBook, I think the Python 2 is pre-installed. You can check here, Python hyphen version. So you can see, okay, spelling is wrong. Come on, again, Python, maybe double. Okay, so it's double hyphen. Okay, so this is 2, but after installing the Python 3, you can see this is the command Python 3. Make sure you are okay. So 3.10, I have installed the latest Python. Okay, so make sure you have this particular things in already installed Python 3 in your system, and here we go. So let's start with the basics of Python first, and after that we'll continue with the chatbot. Okay, so let's go here. So this is the Python code. Okay, I have covered the basic part, like this is the multi-line comments. Okay, you just have to add 3 codes, and you can add anything inside this. So this is the multi-line, and a single line comment is you just need to add single hash. Okay, that's it. Okay, this is about the comment part. So like I am from the Java background, so I always try to compare with the Java. But yes, if you don't have any background of any language, it's perfect for you, because you will not going to compare with any other language. But if you have any other language experience, definitely you are going to compare. And but I think that Python is a bit easy, and it's equivalent to the Java. Okay, there is not that much difference. Okay, so let's go to the next is string. Okay, so here we don't need to write any string, like in Java we need to write string. Okay, but here you can declare variable. Automatically it will come to Java. This Python will take care of the types. Okay, so you don't need to take care of all this. So the code length is really very less in Python if I compare it to the Java. Okay, so this is the string we have defined. Here we have concatenated the string, and here I am just printing the first character, like P will be printed, and this is the index I have given, like 0 1 2 from this 2 3 4 5. So this much has been printed, and the meaning of asterisk is basically I am saying that Python, so it will be printed like Python. So I am kind of multiplying Python with Python, so it will be double Python 2 times. Okay, so 2 times Python will be printed. And here again I'm doing the same thing which I have done on line number 19, is I'm saying the Python space world, Okay, so let's run this program. And okay, let me increase the font. Okay, Python. Okay, so the command is Python space, this is the class name, a underscore basics dot py. Nice. Okay, fine, we are on the wrong directory. Fine, let's go to the Python, and inside that let's go to the basics. Okay, fine. Now let's see, again run the same command. Okay, so here is the output. So hello world has been printed, and in this p, which I told, so it will be like this. So Python, then here. Okay, so first character of this string is p printed, tho based on the indexes, Python because we have used the asterisk into 2, and Python space world. So this has been printed. Fine, so this is about this. Now let's jump to the list. Creating a list is very easy in Python as compared to the Java, and the beauty of this list is you can add numbers, floats, anything, basically anything means anything inside the list. Okay, there is no constraint on the type. So I have created a list of string and number inside single list. I have created another list. What I am doing here, I am simply printing the list and the first element of the list based on the index. So 0a will be printed here. I am merging the two lists, list 1 plus list 2. It will become a single list, and then I am replacing first element of list 1. So basically list 1, this is the index, so this a will be replaced by 30. Okay, and then I'm printing again the list 1. Okay, so I've already run the program. So let's compare the output here. Okay, so see, this is the list 1, a b c 10 20. First element is a. List 1 plus 2 is common list with both the elements. You can see ABC 1020 and apple mango has been appended inside this list, and first element has been replaced. So 30 ABC and 1020. So I hope this is very clear to you guys, right? We can update elements as well. Okay, now it's a new concept in Python which is not there in the Java, is tuples. Tuples is exactly same as the list. You can think tuple is exactly same as the list, just there are two difference. You don't have to use the square bracket, you have to use this normal bracket, parenthesis basically. And second thing, you cannot update the element. So once you have created, you cannot modify it. Okay, so you can treat this as a read only list. So you can say tuple is nothing but a read only list. Okay, so let's see what we are doing. We have created again the same, exactly the same example, tuple 1 tuple 2, and we are printing the tuple 1, we are printing the first element of tuple 1, we are merging the two tuples, and then okay, I will show you this a bit moment later. Where is the tuple? So ABC 1020 tuples example, first element we have printed, and then we have merged the two tuples. Okay, so you can merge the two tuples, but you cannot modify. Okay, let's see what happen if I am updating the first element of tuples to 30. See, we have done the same thing with list, right? So let me run again, and some error possible to update. See here, type it, tuples object does not support item assignment. So what I told you, it is a kind of read only. You cannot, once created, you cannot modify it. Okay, so you cannot update it. So let me comment it. And so this is about the tuple. I hope you are able to understand, right? Let's go to the dictionary. So dictionary is nothing but a map. If you are from Java background, you know map contains the key and value. If you are completely new to the programming, it's okay. So basically dictionary or hash map or maps, what are they? They are basically the key value. So some key value. Okay, let's say for a student, if I need to enter your all the details of a student. So ID is 123, name of the student is something, your department is something. Okay, so all the details you can give. You cannot give those details in a list. Okay, so you cannot give here that I need some key. Okay, so respective values can be assigned. So that's why we are using dictionary in Python and we are using hash map in Java. Okay, so here we have created a empty dictionary, and this is the key one, and this is the value. ON is a value and this is a key. So basically both are string. So, and again we can do the mixing like string, number, integer, anything can be added. So 2 and 2, and this is a dictionary 2. Here I have given in one go because this is not a very good way to give, or it depends upon you, but I like in one go you can give, in one line you can initialize the complete dictionary. So basically key value, and key value. Okay, and what are we are doing, we are printing this is the first key, then dictionary 1, this is again key, we have given the key, and this is a complete list we have printed and all the keys and values. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, this is a dictionary. So see what we have done. So this is the key, so we know that value is 1, capital O, so capital ONE has been printed. This is the key 2, what is the value, value is capital TWO, so that has been printed here, you can see here. And the complete second dictionary has been printed here, you can see as it is. And these are the keys. See, you can see department, ID and name. See, I will show you. So basically department, ID and name. Okay, these only key has been printed, and dictionary dot values, all the values. So 1 2 3 Sheetal and automation. So automation 1 2 3 and Sheetal has been printed. Okay, so sequence does not matter, it will be random. Okay, so this is about dictionary. I hope till this point you are with me and you are able to understand basics of Python, because this is all we are going to use in our chatbot. That's why I'm giving you a overview, and also if you are very new to the Python, so it will be good for you to understand all this thing. Let's quickly go to the loops, and okay, so else if loop, the first loop we learn is like a is 10, b is 20. If b is greater than a, important is just colon is appearing here, print something. Elif, okay, this is called elif, else if you can say, but the spelling is elif. So elif a is equal to b, then you print something, otherwise you print this one. Okay, so this is the standard loop, if else, else if, and at the end there is some else block. So I hope this is really clear to you. Else if loop, the second I will run in a moment. And what is a while and break I have covered in this particular thing. While loop, you know that while loop is basically based on the condition. This is the condition, so this code will keep on running till this condition is true. Okay, so for example, count is 0 here, we know that count is 0, and again we don't need to give int count here, because Python will automatically come to know that, oh, I know this is 0 and this has to be a integer, I know. So Python avoid giving all those kind of types. Okay, so if 0 is less than 10, print count as some count will be printed here, and we are incrementing count by one value. So now the count value will be 1. Now I have put a check, if count is equal to 5, break the code. Okay, so the while loop will be breaked if count is 5. So but right now the count is 2. Okay, and what, so it will be 2. Now 2 is less than 10, then 3 will be less than 10, and it will keep on going on. Once it will be 5, so it will go inside this if loop and the code will be break. Let me run here. The class name is b, right? So let me run b underscore loop start. Here we go. B is greater than a. Okay, 20 is greater than 10, we know that. See, count is 0 1 2 3 4 till 4 it has been printed. After that the code has been break. And the last one is for loop. You know that there are two types of for loop I have covered here. Like this is a list, we have already created a fruit list, orange, apple and mango, and then we are using the for loop is like fruit in fruit list, Okay, this is similar to Java, like in for each loop we are using the almost the same syntax. So fruit in fruits, and then we are printing the fruit. Okay, it can be anything, f, and you can print here f. Okay, anything. So list name should match. And after that, what we are doing for C in Python, see, this is a bit different. What we are doing here, this is not a list, right? This is a some string. Okay, so we here this is a good thing in Python, which is I have not seen in the Java, is we are going by the index of that character. Okay, otherwise what we have to do in Java, that we have to convert this in a character array, and then we use a char c and all this thing, then we have to go one by one. But here inbuilt function is there, C in Python, and you can simply print out the C. Okay, so it can be anything. C is not like, it's not a reserved keyword. You can simply write a, and let me run code again and see. Orange, apple, mango, these are the fruits list we have printed here, and all the character of the Python has been printed here. So world, so WORLD, word has been printed, right? So any string, and it will be printed here. So this is a cool stuff, right? You can use anywhere you want. Okay, so let's go further and see the function. Functions are very important. You know that methods, we also call them methods in Java. Okay, so important thing is Python is pass by reference all the time. Okay, what do you mean by pass by reference? Is that here I have created a method or function, define print me. This is the method name, function name, and I am accepting one list. Okay, and I have updated that first element of that list, and I am just returning the same list again. Okay, simply. Now I'm calling this list. So I have created a list here, my list 10 20 30, and print my list. I'm printing list 10 20 30, so 10 20 30 will be printed here. After that, I'm calling this function, I'm passing my list, so 10 20 30 will be passed here, 10 will be replaced by 100, and I'm returning the modified list, and again I'm printing the my list. So see what will happen now. This is a C class function 10 20 30 and 100 20 30. So you can see that, see, try to understand. Basically I have created a list, my list 10 20 30, and I am printed it, so definitely it will be 10 20 30, right? There is no doubt in that. After that, what I have done, I am calling this print me, and I'm passing this list. So this list has been passed here, and now I am updating that list. After coming back here, I am again printing the same list. But in Java, if you write exactly the same code in Java, this my list will again remain the 10 20 30, because I have done modification inside that, and I'm not returning anything, and I'm not saving back in the same list. Okay, I'm just simply calling this method, that's it. So but if we have modified, so that's why it is passed by reference, because we have passed the reference of the list, and once that is modified, it will be effective, its effect will be everywhere. Okay, so this is called pass by reference. Okay, so another example of method is default parameter. Very good functionality, like see, this is the method name, default arguments, name and age. So by default I have given age will be 18. If you are passing something, I will take your value, but if you are not passing anything, age will always be 18. Okay, so this is a simple method where I am printing the name, I am printing the age, and nothing else I'm doing. Okay, so I'm calling this method with name as prod and age as 30. So this 30 will override this 18, and in second case I am passing only bug and no age, so it will take age as 18. Okay, let me show you. So you can see here, name is prod, age is 30, and in again second case it will be bug, and this is 18 will be printed here, because this is a default value. Okay, so these are small things which we are going to use on our chatbot code. So that's why I'm giving you small updates. Okay, file. So I have not played with the files, but this is an interesting topic, that's why I am thinking to include this in this particular tutorial. Okay, yeah, some part of this has been used actually. So to ask for any input from the end user, is this is a inbuilt method raw input, enter your name, so that I'm just simply printing it in uppercase. Okay, string will be modified into the uppercase. So let me run it. This is a D class. So enter your name. My name is Sheetal. Okay, so Sheetal has been converted to capital Sheetal. Okay, so this is about that. Okay, so next example is file. Okay, my file, open abc.txt. Okay, so let me delete this file. Let me see if I can delete. Okay, I have deleted that file. Okay, so wb is inbuilt argument which we need to give while creating a file. Is that what it say, that open the file in a write mode, and if the file is not present, create it. Okay, so anyhow file will be there even if it is present or not present. And this is the file abc.txt which we are going to create. Right now there is no file. And what else? Name of the file will be printed here. And I'm writing this particular code inside the file. I will open it, I will write this thing, and after that I will close the file. Okay, simple. Let's see. Enter my name. Okay, fine. Again. Okay, so name of the file is abc.txt. File written successfully. So file has been created which we have just deleted, and you can see we are learning Python. This has been written inside the file. Okay, and now we are learning Python 3. Okay, now again run the program. Okay, again and again this is coming. File written successfully. Let me open. We are learning Python 3. 3 has been appended here. Yeah, so this, okay, let me comment this because each and every time this is asking for to enter the name. Okay, this is clear, right? File. Okay, exception handling, very important topic. So I'm creating exception and we'll see how to handle it. So basically I've created another file. So open abc.r. So r is read access. Okay, here we have given the wb, so it's a write mode. And but here I have given that this file should be open in a read mode. Okay, so now I am trying to write inside that file. Okay, but it's not possible because the file has been opened in read mode, right? We cannot write. Definitely it will throw some exception, IO error will be thrown. And so this is a try catch block which we are aware of. So try, whenever some code is about to throw some exception, if you are aware that yes this, so you always put inside the try block. And in Java we have a catch, but here rather than the catch we have the except. So this is the error, and you can print some message here. Okay, so let me run. So there is that code exception. So not able to write, please check file content, file access. So this line has been printed. And finally block, as you know that finally block will always be executed whether the exception come or not come, but it will always be executed. Or there's the same rule in Java as well. So these two line has been printed. Not able to write, please check file access, and I am finally block. So these two line has been printed. Okay, so exception came on this particular line number 22. Okay, let's go to the last step, is raise and throw exception. Okay, here we have handled the exception. Here I'm going to raise the exception if something goes wrong. What I'm doing, I have created a method voting age, and I'm accepting some number here, and I'm saying that if the age is less than 18, definitely you cannot vote, you're a bit young, so you will raise. In Java you know that we throw, the keyword is throw, throw exception, but here it is raise. So raise exception and some message I have printed. If the age is it's a valid age, so nothing, you can vote. Okay, simple method. So I'm raising the exception if you are passing something less than 18. So try, again the same example like try, and I'm calling the method inside the try, and definitely some exception will come. I'm going to handle error, and I am going to print it, right? So see, so no age below 18, so this message has been printed. Okay, so see here the printout happens here, okay, not here, because here I only raise the exception will come here inside this E, and E will be printed here, line number 42. So this is basically line number 42, and let's say if we are passing some 18, so this is valid. Okay, let's give me a 20 just to avoid the confusion. So you can vote. Okay, so no exception, nothing will happen, and code will not go inside this, and this will be printed. I hope this is clear to you, exception handling. Okay, so now let's go to the variables. We have actually used this particular thing in our chatbot application. Okay, see, whenever you're creating the variables, you know that there are some global variables, there are some local variables. Okay, so we are going to learn that, because here we have one more variable which is not there in the Java. I'm going to teach you that. So global and local, I hope you understand, but there is one more third one. Okay, I will tell you later. It's no local basically. Okay, so see, this is a global variable basically outside the method. I had defined outside the method, so X. Okay, so definitely if it's a global variable, you can definitely reuse it inside the method, able to access from inside the function. I'm calling the ABC here, and I am also accessing this variable X outside the method. Okay, so why I have written inside, because this is inside this method, and this statement is outside ABC, so that's why I have written here outside. So okay, so understand, inside the method, outside the method, I am accessing global variable 2 times. Let's see what will happen. And the class name is E variables. Okay, no local. Okay, so see, no local funda has been introduced in Python 3, so that's why we cannot run with Python command. You need to change your command with Python 3. Okay, so this is a third version of Python. Let's run. Now you are able to run the code. Okay, so inside is apple, outside is apple. So basically apple has been printed inside apple and outside apple. So apple will remain apple because it's an apple. Okay, so it's not an apple, it's a global variable, right? So it will remain same. So this is about that global variable. So what about the local variable? Local variable, you know that all the variables defined inside the method are the local variable. Their visibility is not outside. The outside you cannot access them, right? So like Y mango, inside you can access it definitely, but outside if you try to use, like I am printing the Y, and Y scope is only limited to this function. Okay, one more thing, if I have not informed you in the earlier, that there are no curly brackets like in Java. Whenever we define some method, some class, we always use curly brackets, okay, to decide the scope. Here in Python they have removed that thing, and they say that you need to make the indentation. Okay, indentation basically if you need to give some space, and Python will come to know that okay, these 2 lines are inside the function and this is outside the function, because there is no spacing, indentation which you say. Okay, so let me run the program. So error on here line number 18. So name Y is not defined, so they are saying Y has not been defined because this is a local variable. Y you are accessing from outside, so comment it again. So error gone, and inside mango has been printed here. Okay, so this is about the okay. Now local and global I am using together is there is a catch. You can see it's a name we need to define. Okay, and in this you can see I have not defined anything global here, because by default this X will be treated as a global variable, but because I'm not modifying it. But the thing in Python is that if you're modifying your global variable inside the local method, I repeat again, if you are modifying your global variable X, if you're modifying it inside the ABC, here I'm only printing it, right? I'm not modifying it. But Python is saying if you're modifying it you have to declare that it's a global. Okay, so I will show you that example. This is the grapes. Okay, so let's assume I have not written this line. Okay, now what I'm doing, m is equal to sweet plus grapes. Okay, so ideally in normal way this should have been easily appended, right? There is no problem, it's a string. I am just attaching one more string, and this is a local variable n orange, and I'm printing here inside n, so definitely orange will be printed here, and m should be like sweet grapes, right? Ideally there should not be any problem. The output of this line number 30 should be sweet grapes, right? Because I am appending sweet in front of that m value, right? So let me run this code. Lot of errors, right? So line number 32, line number 27, what is line number 32 here, and line number 27. So here, see line number 27, what the error is, unbounded local error, local variable m referenced before assignment. So right now local, see, important part is Python is saying that local variable m. Okay, so why? Because if I'm modifying some variable, Python will treat that variable as a local variable. Simple. Okay, so you cannot, basically you can modify only the local variable. Simple as that. If you are playing with the variables, it's a local variable for Python. Simple. But I said that no, this is a global variable. So Python say, okay, then better you declare it. So I said, okay, fine, you should be happy. So I have now declared global m. Now I am saying that this m is a global. Now let me do my job and let me modify this string. So Python will say, okay, fine, you are good to go, and you can see output is sweet grapes. So basically now the output is coming at sweet grapes. It's a bit complex to understand, try to repeat the video, but I repeat again, if you are modifying anything inside the method, so that variable, if it's a global variable, so make sure you declare it as global, otherwise it will be treated as a local variable, and you have not defined m before using it, that's why that error is. Okay, so this is the thing. But if you are not modifying global variable, no need to define the global variable, you can simply as it is print it. No need to define global x here, nothing, not required, only when you are modifying it. I hope this point is clear to you. Okay, now why I have told all this thing global, local, etc., because I want to teach you the non-local variable. What is non-local? This is a new term introduced, is basically see, this always comes into the picture whenever you are using nested function. That's it. Only in case of nested function this variable comes into the picture, otherwise it will not come. See here, there is only one method, here one method, and here also only one method is there, right? There is no nesting, simple one method is there and we are using it, simple, right? But in here we are using method inside method, so this is nested method inside the outer method function, right? So in this case it's difficult to understand for Python that this variable string alpha, it looks like a local variable, but if you are thinking from inner function perspective, it look like a global variable. Okay, so because see, this is defined above this, so inner function will say that, oh, this is a global variable. Okay, but outer function will say that no, this is a local variable, right? So they will fight with each other that what is this string, this is a local or global. So just to resolve their fight, Python said that, okay, fine, you define that as non-local variable. Okay, so it will be a local for this, but for this it will not be a global, it will just non-local. It's just in between of global and local. Okay, too much talking. Okay, so this is a string local variable for outer function, this is the inner function. So string, I have defined that. Okay, so this string is non-local and I have modified it and I am using it. Okay, so let's see the output. Beta, basically what happened, we are referencing the same. So initially it is alpha, here we said that we are referring to this string only, and we have updated alpha to beta, and now I have printed string here, so definitely beta, it will be printed beta for sure. But even if I am going outside this function here in this line, I am not inside the inner function, I am inside the outer function. this variable has been modified by inner function. Okay, so that's why this value has been updated to beta. I hope this is clear to you. But if you print here, so it will be alpha, but after modifying it, it will be beta only. Okay, I hope this is clear to you, non-local. And let's give me a 1 second break, and then we'll continue with the chatbot. Okay, so I hope till this point Python is clear to you. Basics of Python. I'm not saying that I told you the 100% Python, but basics of any programming, simple creating a list, tuples, dictionary, functions, classes, all these things you can easily create now. And now the interesting part is we will create a chatbot, which I showed you initially. I don't know I have shown you or not. Okay, so let me show you. Let me run the code. Okay, so this is a human. I'm human, and I will say, hey, hello dear. So Ocean Blue is my bot name. So bot name replied you automatically, hello dear, and I will say, hey, again, hello dear. Okay, so bot is able to understand the difference between hi, hello. Okay, so now I will say, hey, how are you? The bot will reply that, hey, I'm doing fine, thanks. I say, wow, I need some help. So bot replied that, okay, please tell me, how may I help you? I said, I forgot, so maybe later. Okay, so bot able to understand my language, and bot say that, oh, it's fine, no problem, fine. Okay, then I will say, okay, bye, see you soon, and I will say adios, see you soon. So all these things. So bot is able to understand all our human languages, right? So this is what we are going to implement in this particular section. Let me close this. Okay, so too much of talking, and again a lot of talking going to be happen in this particular code. It's look big, but I believe you, believe in me, it's not that much difficult. If you are able to understand all these chapters properly, you can easily understand this. Not to waste time, let's create a small bot. First of all, we'll start with the line number 63. These are the methods. So this is first method, one method, this is another method, this is another method. Okay, so basically there are 3 methods, and so the code will run from the starting with the while loop, and while here I have given that true, so while will never stop. You have to stop manually, but otherwise loop will never stop. So while true, and print Ocean Blue, this is our bot name, and this is the method name, get response from bot, and this is the input. We have seen how to ask for the input in the Python series, and here is the human. So basically what I'm saying, whatever the input is given by human, it will be passed to this method. Okay, simple. So I have written hello, how are you? So I have written here hello, how are you? So this how are you will be passed to user input. Okay, got it? So here now the text is user input value is how are you, right? How are you? So how are you will be split by this inbuilt function split. So that's why we have used the import re. So re dot split. So with this regex, this is regex, no need to understand this one. What you are simply doing, first of all, you are converting to the lowercase, okay, and you are removing any unnecessary question mark or colon or something, basically. So basically what I'm saying, if you are running my way, so if I'm saying hi, Okay, so I'm just removing all unnecessary question mark, exclamation mark, etc. Because those are not really of interest to me. So that's why bot don't want to uh, unnecessary create the problems. Okay, so bot only need the words from humans to understand the logic what human want to talk. Okay, so I have removed all those unnecessary marks, and here I have converted the user input into the lowercase and it is splitted. So now this split words is basically an array of input. So how are you? So how are you? There are three words. It will be split into the array and it will be saved into the split array. Okay. Now that split array I have passing to this process human message. Okay, I'm passing that three words or whatever the words humans is typing. I'm passing into this method and I'm just waiting for, and I'm just printing the response because responses come here, response will come here, it will return and it will be printed here basically. So ocean blue and the response will be printed here. So basically this is the response, hello dear. So this is the human words, hi, and this is the response. So basically I am passing here hi, and it will go here, the response will come by this method and response will be returned and it will be printed here. So hello dear will be printed here. Okay, you got it? Till this time I think you are with me. Let's go further. So now let's go into this process human message, and what we are passing here, we are passing here splitted word. What is splitted word? How are you dear? I'm doing fine, thanks. So these four words will be splitted, saved into the array of string, and it will be passed to this process human message. Okay, so now let's go to this process human message. Here is the human message list. I hope you are understand. I try to be very much clear while writing this code. So human message list. So human message list is, this is how are you dear. So basically it will be an array. It will look like this. Here it will be how are you. Okay, so these three and dear again. So these array will be come here. Okay, then I have created a dictionary, empty dictionary, dictionary, key value pair, right? After that, ignore this method for the time being. This is a nested non-local. Hope you just saw this one, right? Non-local. So this is basically referencing this dictionary only. Okay, leave this part as of now. Let's go to the here bot response. Basically I'm calling this method, what I'm passing, see, I am passing, this is the response of bot, hello dear. You can see hello dear, this is the bot response. Oh, this is important to us. So this is a response, and inside this all the keywords which I want to map with this particular output. So basically see, hello, hi, hey, hola. So if you write any of the word out of these four, output will be this. See, I will write hola, hello dear. See, you can see hello dear is coming. If you say hi, again hello dear, hey, hello dear, and hello dear. So you can see that for every input we are getting the same response, right? Then how are you doing? Okay, and we'll go one by one. First of all, you try to understand hello or any, this is a single word. If it is coming in the human message list, okay, and it's a single response. So single response is true. Basically it's a single response, right? Only one word. It's not a big thing, big words. It's a single words. That's why it's a single response. So I'm passing these value to this particular bot response. So hello dear. So this is the bot response, hello dear. It will come here. All this array will be saved in the bot word list. Okay, this is a bot word list, and is single response I have passed through. This is a default argument. By default it is false, but I am saying that it's a true, and imported word will be a blank array. Right now in this case I am not passing anything. I will tell you later. Okay, so what it will do, it will access this empty dictionary, and we will call another function which will calculate the probability basically see, bot know this is a response 1 2 3 4 5 6. Bot know this 6 response. Bot will reply you only these 6 replies, right? Whatever you write to him, bot will reply only these 6, because bot has been educated only for these 6 responses. So we need to see if we mix up, say hello, how are you. So what should be the output? What do you think? If I am writing hello, how are you? So because it is matching with hello, so ideally this should be the output, but I have also written how are you, then this should be written. So can you guess what will be the output? Hello. Oh, okay, let me write hi, hello, how are you. So can you guess the output? I think it should be I am doing fine. See, I am doing fine, thanks. Okay, it is not that hello dear. Okay, so I will tell you why it is that. So basically these are the so we need to find the highest probability. Okay, it's a game of probability. So we will calculate the probability that whatever the human is asking, what should be the reply. We should go here, or because this is also probability is matching here. So here, as per our logic, probability of this is higher than this one. Okay, so that's why this has been replied, but I will explain you why. So I called this particular method with this for array and this one. So bot word list, this is the bot word list, this is the bot response hello dear. I have passed make it as a true, and I have created a dictionary, this empty dictionary, and I'm calling this method, and I'm passing all these things. Okay, so basically human message list, this is the human how are you. So I'm passing human message list first of all, which human is asking. After that I am passing the bot word list. What is the bot word list? This is the bot word list, hello, hi, hey, hola, whatever, all this probability. And a single response, I am saying yes, it's a single response, true. And important words, so right now I'm not sending any important word. Like in second case I'm sending how, but in first case I'm not sending anything important words, so it will be null. Okay, let's go to the get message probability. So this is this method, get message probability. Human message list, you know that this is how are you. Bot word list, hi, hola, etc. A simple response, this is false by default, but we are passing true in our case. So this is a variable simple message certainty 0, has important word, I said true. Okay, I have defined by default true, it will be later on decided. So now what we need to do, human message list, I am using the for loop one by one. So how are you, so how will come here, then are, then you. So if that word is present in the bot word list, what is the bot word list? I, hola, this is the bot word list. I am checking whatever the human is written, whether they are present inside, any of that is matching. If it is matching, it will be message certainty will be increased by 1. If it is not at all matching, message certainty will remain 0. So if more words are matching, hello, hi, hey, if I am, let's say I am writing hello, hey, hi, let's say, so hello will also be matched in the bot word list, hi, hello, everything will be matched, so message certainty will be increased. So we will come to know that okay, message is very close to what bot want to hear. After that we will create the percentage. So float, basically message certainty, let's say it is value is 1, so it will be converted into the float value, so 1.0, 1 will be converted into the 1.0. and bot word length, bot word list, so this is a list 1 2 3 4, so the length is 4, so 1 by 4, so percentage, okay, 25%, so percentage will be 25% will be saved here. After that what we are doing, important words, right now we don't have any important, so let's ignore this loop because we are not sending any important word. You remember, we are not passing anything. In second case we are passing important word list. How, I will explain you a bit later, please excuse for the time being. So this will be this check will not be happen, and has important word will remain true, okay, because we are not going inside this. After that, has important word, this is true, or is single response, it's a single response, yes, it's a true in our case, because see we are passing here the single response true. So it will be true, or has important, it is also true. So true or true, so it will definitely go here, and percentage will be converted into the integer because we have something, right? We found something, that's why everything is true, and we found something, and it will be returned some percentage. Okay, so that percentage will be returned here, highest probability. Okay, and this is the bot response, this is the key bot response. And what the bot response is, this is the hello dear. Okay, so this is the key basically, and the probability will be saved after this. So hello dear and probability will be saved based on the matching word. Okay, then the same thing will happen second case. I'm doing fine, thanks. This now try to understand, for one input, for one human input, all this method will be executed, right? So if I'm writing hi, so first of all this will execute, then this everything will be executed on just one input. So if we are passing hi, it will go here, bot response will go here, everything will be calculated, it will be able to match. Yes, hi is present in the human list, hi is present in the bot word list, and message certainty will be increased to 1 in case of this. But if I'm saying calling this and input is hi, but here how are you doing, yes, but what human has entered hi. So if I will call this method bot response, what is the bot response? I am doing fine, thanks. What is the bot word list? How are you doing? Important word is how. Basically important word will be how. It will call the message to calculate the message probability. It will, but we have, see, human error just entered the hi. What I'm trying to explain you is hi, I have entered the hi, that's it. Okay, I am explaining only this code. Why the hello dear is coming, why not I am doing fine is coming here? Because human entered only hi. High probability matches in the upper method, but if you are calling this bot response here, there is no hi here, right? And when you call this, important word will be how. It will go message probability. Now human message list is hi at this point of time, hi, and bot word list is how are you doing. So nothing is matching, right? Nothing is matching with the hi. Got it? And important word is also coming into the picture in this case. So what will happen? Words in human message list, so it is only hi as of now. So hi is present in the bot word list, so we need to check bot hi is present in how, or hi is not here, hi is not present here. So because hi is not present inside it, so message certainty will remain 0. Got my point? So message certainty will remain 0 and nothing will happen, and probability, percentage, etc., everything will be remain 0 in this case, because message certainty will be 0 by anything is it will be 0, right? So nothing will work. So in case of hi, only this method will be useful, and probability of this will be high, and hello dear will be printed. Okay, let's see second example. It's difficult to explain, but let me try. Hello, how are you? I'm doing fine, thanks. See, now this is an interesting case because I have written hello, how are you? So when this code will run, hello is matching, at least one, there will be one match. So when it will come here, words in human message, what is the human list here? It will be hello, how are you, right? So 4 words. Hello will match, and message certainty will be increased to 1 for hello dear. Okay, so it's a probable candidate for the reply. But in this case, how are you? How are you? So it will come how, then next time are, the next time you, and every time it will match with the bot word list, because what is the bot word list? How are you? I'm not writing the doing, but at least 3 are matching. So if 3 are matching, message certainty will be increased to 3, and in the first case message certainty is only 1. So for this, message certainty will be 1, but for this response, message certainty will be increased to 3, because my 3 words are matching in this particular statement. Hello, how are you? Here these 3 keywords are matching with this response, and only one keyword is matching with one, so definitely probability of this will be much higher, this one. And here we will measure certainty will be 3 in second case, and we will calculate the percentage accordingly. So it will be 3 divided by total length is 4, so 3 by 4, 75% will be increased. And important word, now it comes to the important word, is what is the important word in our case is how. Okay, so if words in important word, only one important word is there, so this loop will be executed only once. So if word not in human message let, okay, so if my word, let's say how, is not present in the what human is asking, so has important word will be set to false and it will be break. Okay, so this will be false. So if, so this will be definitely false here. And it's a single response. Is it a single response? No, it's not a single response because we are not passing from here, and by default it's false, so it will be false. So definitely it will not go into the if loop and it will be return 0 in this case. Okay, so in this case it will return 0, but for this case it will return the percentage. Okay, so similarly we are passing the important words. So basically if your important word is present inside the human language, so definitely this response will come. Okay, and so you can check if any sentences which is having later, the reply will be it's fine, no problem. Okay, so this is the meaning of important word. So basically, say if you are saying how, right, so how is important keyword because you are saying how, maybe how are you doing something, so it will be start for help, how. So definitely your response should be I am doing fine or standard response. But if you are asking for some help, okay, so definitely end user needs some help, so output should always be please tell me how may I help you, something like that. Okay, so that's why only on those cases where you are very much sure that then only give the important keywords, otherwise don't give the important keyword. You can simply play with this kind of format as well, like simple you try to match the keywords and this will output. Okay, so you can skip this part as well completely, it will work. Okay, so even if you are removing, so let me rerun the code, let's see if it works or not. Control C. Hi, hello, how are you? Okay, we have removed the how part, but again the same reply because how is at least matching here, right? So that's why. So I hope you are able to understand how we have implemented. I will give this particular code. Okay, before finishing, let me show you how the percentage get calculated. It will be good to understand. Now let me, so complete dictionary value with probability. So we are calculating the all the probabilities and the best match. Okay, this is the best match, basically the maximum of all the probability will be calculated here. Okay, so and again add that code, important word how, and again I am okay, hi. So hi, you can see hello dear. See, I have written hi, right? Hi is only matching with hello dear. So hello dear probability is 25. I am doing fine thanks is 0. So I am doing fine thanks probability is 0 because it is not matching with that. And rest all, see you soon, etc., all the probability are 0. So 25 is the maximum, so best match response will be hello dear, and the same has been replied by the our bot. Okay, now how are you? Okay, let me add hello as well. Hello. Okay, so hello will match with hello dear, but how are you will match with I am doing fine thanks. Okay, so let's see how the percentage will be calculated. Hello dear is 25%, I am doing fine thanks is 75%. Okay, and for rest of the responses probability is 0, and the best match is out of 25 and 75. Definitely I am doing fine, thanks is having the maximum probability, and at return I am doing fine, and bot return the same. Okay, so this is how we are playing with the probability. Okay, so it's an interesting one. Just try to understand the code from your side as well. Try to see the video again and again, and if still you have some doubt, please write something in comment section and I will try to clear that. So I hope this particular chapter is really going to be very very important, and some you have some knowledge value add in your career, and you can create much better bot than me what I have created for you. Definitely you can create cool bots, and if you're creating, just let me know in the comment section. So for the time being, I think that's all from my side, and I hope you guys learned something new, and thank you. Keep subscribe to my channel Prodbug, and I will keep coming up with something new which I learn. Thank you guys, bye bye, have a good day, be happy and be healthy.